There is something that I've wanted to do for years, and that is somehow turn this into this. Now, I'm not smart enough to figure this out, so I hit up my mate from uni, Straight Tom. There were 2 Toms in the friendship group. Now, Straight Tom is an engineer, so I grabbed my old rusty axe, my steel cap boots, and a log I stole from my neighbor, and together, we were gonna crack the code of how to turn woodcutting in real life into woodcutting in RuneScape.
We're not gonna break the log.
Now, we only had 2 logs to figure this out. And I got a little bit excited and I smashed the first one in half in one swing. But from that we learned that rather than hitting with the grain, we hit against the grain on the side of the log. It was for science, it wasn't my stupidity. But then we had the difficult task of figuring out how to translate a hit into a click.
Do you need firewood, Tom?
And we had 2 options. We either secure some sort of measuring device to the axe or some sort of measuring device to the log. I wanted to put it on the axe, but Tom reminded me that if we start drilling shit into an axe, then the handle will probably fly off and hit someone in the face. And that someone will probably be me. So Tom came up with a solution that we saw off and flatten one side of the log, cut in a square hole, and put our device inside the log. And this measuring device would be an accelerometer, which measures the force applied to it. So I'm not an engineer. Basically, we whack the log, and then if we whack the log hard enough, we can make it click. So I was tasked with preparing the log, and Straight Tom was tasked with doing the sciencey stuff. The magic is basically magic. So Tom gave me a chisel and told me to start whacking. And I'll be honest, I thought chisels were like some mythical thing that RuneScape created. Like bloodvelds or eagles. But Straight Tom had to get the accelerometer working. And because of magic, it didn't work. So we decided instead of measuring the force applied to the log, we'd use a gyroscope and measure the rotation. So whenever you hit the log, it'll wobble a little bit. If it wobbles enough, we take that threshold, translate that into a click. Science. Magic, baby. Eagles. So after like 6 hours of chiseling, I had a pretty flat log. I still don't really think this was necessary. Like, we could have just strapped the thing to the side. But Tom insisted we gotta make a flat fucking log. So I got to drilling and chiseling out this hole. But after a lot of fiddling, Straight Tom managed to get the board to register on the computer. So when we made it wiggle, it said it was wiggling. But we came into another problem. The wiggles didn't actually... We couldn't make the wiggle equal a click. I don't really know what I'm saying. Essentially, this board couldn't click. So we needed to tear apart a mouse, rewire the fucking inside of this fucking mouse so that when we do a wiggle, it clicks. You know, I do have a degree, so... Now, Tom had never actually taken apart a mouse, and we had no idea if this was actually gonna work. So after 16 hours of me making a hole and Tom doing some wizardry... I'm pretty proud of my hole, I'm not gonna lie. Tom's made a whole mouse contraption. I've made a hole. It all came down to this, and the chances of success were low. We didn't have any faith we could actually pull this off, but then this happened. It works!
That's amazing!
We had done something amazing. We managed to build a device, royal we, where if you punch a table, it clicks a computer. So all we had to do now was duct tape it together and put it in a log.
This looks like we put a bomb in a log, man. Days worth of work has come down to this. It's a fucking duct tape on a tree. Alright, now we get to hit it with an axe.
We had our log mouse. Now, all I wanted to do was beat Tutorial Island and click on a tree. Now, we didn't actually have a way to move the mouse, so each chop is only a click. So Tom was over at the laptop, moving the trackpad, pointing in the right direction. Then I would swing and click.
So I can continue? This is ridiculous.
Now, something I didn't take into account is that swinging an axe is very tiring.
Oh, This is definitely the most intensive click.
But even with my out of shape swinging, there was nothing quite as satisfying as actually controlling RuneScape with woodcutting.
This is incredible. Hearing your conversations can be so tiring.
But we finally made it to the moment we were all waiting for. Actually woodcutting by woodcutting. Woodcutting by actually I don't know how I'm gonna title this video.
We're gonna be the first people in the world to woodcut by woodcutting.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, we can't keep woodcutting!
But then tragedy struck. Apparently they added a limit to woodcutting on Tutorial Island. I don't know why. Let us just keep woodcutting. So we had to go through the entirety of Tutorial Island before we could cut wood again.
Alright.
And then hover over the log. We made a fire with woodcutting. Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, this woodcutting was really releasing something primal deep inside me.
No, no.
Ah.
Alright, another one.
Ah. Ah. Ah.
Yeah.
In a way, it was kind of cathartic. I was letting out all the anger that has built up over the years from reading every comment.
Alright, time to go mining. Woo!
There was something blasphemous about mining by woodcutting. But at this point of the time, I was starting to get very tired. I haven't swung an axe in maybe 5 years. I'm a YouTuber. And at points I did kind of get a little carried away with my swings.
Oh shit.
I felt like a fucking barbarian hitting a rat with an axe.
Alright, let's kill this rat.
I was kind of entering a fugue state.
Ah!
But after a long tutorial island, we managed to make it to the mainland. And it was time to woodcut by woodcutting. I woodcutted by actually... I still don't know the title.
Oh shit, I just put a fucking hole in the log. But it works! Hey!
Now, Tom did say we should probably hit the log gently so we could keep using it, but...
I didn't hit the circuitry! Oh my god! I almost broke everything we made.
Now, our log was kind of breaking, but we had done it. Woodcutting by woodcutting. World first. Pew pew pew. Yeah. Alright, like and subscribe.